Audio Jungle.
Man succumbs following Mandeville stabbing over Bluetooth speaker connection. A man succumbed at hospital on Friday night, hours after he was stabbed at a bar in Willowgate Plaza in Mandeville. Police named him as Domingo Campbell, 22, a resident of Mayday District from Mandeville. A police report said Campbell and a 23-year-old man were at a bar when an argument developed on the second floor of the plaza, during which a pair of scissors was used to inflict stab wounds to the victim's neck. A senior police source and business person at the plaza said the altercation reportedly started over who should connect to the Bluetooth speaker for the playing of music at the bar. Campbell ran and collapsed meters away from Manchester Road. Sources say the victim sustained multiple stab wounds. The suspect was immediately arrested near the scene. He has so far given the police a caution statement. St. Catherine Police says persons of interest in relation to murder in Garden Pen. Police have listed 4 men as persons of interest in relation to a shooting incident in Garden Pen, Spanish Town, St. Catherine, which left 1 man dead and another wounded. Dead is 18-year-old Sandra Walker of Taylorland, Spanish Town. Reports were that about 9:15 p.m., Walker and another man were in a yard when 2 other men approached. One of the men opened gunfire, hitting Walker and the other man. The wounded men were taken to hospital, where Walker was pronounced dead and the other man was admitted in serious but stable condition. Head of the St. Catherine North Police Division, Superintendent Hopton Nicholson, is urging the 4 men being sought to surrender immediately.
They are Mickey West, otherwise called Haitian, who is from a Garden Pen address. Jamari Daly, otherwise called Jalen, of a Diamond Avenue, Ensom City address. Shane Love, otherwise called Half a Dog, of a Garden Pen address. Andre McDonald, otherwise called Bubble Boy, of a Garden Pen address. Now, these men, we're asking them to report to the Spanish Town CIB by 6 p.m. today, Saturday, June 7th, 2025. We also ask anyone who can assist us with this investigation to contact the Spanish Town CIB at 876-984-2305.
U.S. citizen missing since January. The police are seeking the public's assistance in locating 27-year-old Tajon Thomas of Rochester, New York, United States, and Waterloo Road, Kingston, who has been reported missing since January 24. Thomas is of fair complexion, stout built, and about 6 feet tall. Reports from the Montego Bay Police are that on January 24, Thomas was last seen at his address in Kingston. His mode of dress when he was last seen is unknown. He has not been heard from since and was reported missing on Monday, June 2nd. Anyone knowing the whereabouts of Thomas is asked to contact the Montego Bay Police at 876-952-3572, the Police 119 emergency number, or the nearest police station. 5 Haitians detained in St. Catherine. The Passport, Immigration and Citizen Agency and the St. Catherine Police are investigating following the arrest of 5 Haitian nationals in the parish on Thursday. About 6:20 a.m., the police reportedly conducted an operation along Featherbed Lane in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, during which a house was searched. The police say 3 women and 2 men were held during the operation. The Haitians, who are currently being processed, are suspected to be in Jamaica illegally. Cliffhanger. For more than 40 years, Maud Richards, her children and grandchildren have lived on a cliffhanger overlooking the Caribbean Sea, Portland, fighting furious winds that often crash against the shoreline and repeatedly flood their homes. With nowhere else to go, the family members said they have learned to adapt and overcome the challenges that come with every hurricane season, and this one, now 8 days in, will be no different. The 69-year-old Richards, who said she inherited her home from her parents, who built it, recalled that many storms she has survived, from the massive Category 3 Hurricane Gilbert in 1988 to Hurricane Beryl, which sidewiped the island last July, wreaking havoc on the south coast. Beryl wasn't bad like Gilbert and Ivan, and all other hurricanes that passed gone. Beryl only come and take off the house top, and you see my mattress on the house top same way because it got wet. And inside my house, right now, They partially tear down because I have no income, no money, or anything to fix but the house top. But it wasn't bad, she told reporters last Wednesday. Richard shared that Hurricane Gilbert and other storms had completely destroyed the home and forced them to live in shelters for months, but they always rebuild, using the knowledge they gained from each disaster to recover. She pointed to other houses in the area that became empty and abandoned over the years with each hurricane or storm, and said some neighbors have left because they have other options. That, however, is not the case for her family. I don't have anywhere else to go. I don't have any choice, so I have to stay right here. It's right here my mother and my father leave me, so I have no choice to go anywhere else. I don't know anywhere else apart from here, and nobody can take me away and move me because all I have to do when hurricane approaches is take away myself and go to the shelter, then come back, she stated. As long as the spot where the house is still there, I can throw two zinc and I'm going to come back, she insisted. A fisherwoman by trade, Richard said she grew up around the rough sea, therefore a little flooding can do nothing to take her away from the place she has called home for decades. It's a good, nice place, it's comfortable and the breeze blow nice. It's only one thing and that is the hurricanes, but other than that I don't have any problem, she stated. With each destruction brought on by the storm, Richard said she has rebuilt stronger and learned how to protect her house. If a hurricane comes, we will batten down. We don't put any back down our window, and what we build, we try to arrange the building so that when the hurricane comes and water comes in, it passes the house and go to the side. When the waves come high and go over to the other side of the road, Richards explained. With the 2025 hurricane season underway and 3 to 5 major hurricanes predicted, Richards said she's only preparing herself mentally for what might come. Once there is life, there is hope. I only want to know that I have life. The yard can go, but I'm still alive. Hurricanes are Father God works, the Almighty works. I can't do anything about it, she told reporters, adding that her only wish is for the government assistance to make her home hurricane proof and more conducive for living. I would like help to fix the roof and put up back the partition. I just want to fix up the place and make it a little better, she said. However, her daughter Kelly has different dreams. Kelly shared that she moved away from the area in the early 20s, but had to return when her house was destroyed by fire. She said for a month she lived in the small two-bedroom house with her mother, her 5 children, her spouse, often sleeping on the veranda when the space felt too cramped. She shared she applied for assistance to get a home but was constantly denied. A stay-at-home mother who hustles to make a living, she said it was mainly the income her partner brought in from the job as a fisherman that they used to build their first house and support the family. However, she said it flooded with Tropical Storm Grace slow marched down to the north coast in August 2021 and they had to rebuild further inland. We have to take that we get and stay right here until better come. Whenever the hurricanes come, we know that we have to move. Sometimes we move out by the shelter, she told reporters. If you have to fix this 100 times and live here, you just have to do it, she said. Kelly said that unlike her mother, it is her desire to move away from the area, but she often gets frustrated with the tedious process to get help. If you're asking for assistance and they come here and I show you exactly what happened, I don't see why I have to go through a lot of details. It feels like they are trying to put me through a puzzle, and I don't like the puzzle. You see what's happening already, and you see that yes, I need somewhere to live. And you have to drag me here, drag me there, drag me everywhere, like you don't see what's happening, she explained. She acknowledged the area is dangerous and said there have been few times when she was not able to evacuate before a storm hit. This she said happened last year with Hurricane Beryl when they had suspected that the storm would not pass close to the island. We never relocated, so whatever we couldn't move and shuttle together, we did. And we stayed in one facility over our neighbor. We were glad that the water didn't rise to reach the house. It only passed behind, and it didn't linger for long, so the water level did rise, Kelly noted. She shared they again lost their roof and appliances, such as refrigerator, were destroyed. She said the damage over the years has made it hard for her to provide for her children, and she needs assistance. to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.